Hey guys, how are you doing? So, I want to apologize right now up front. I thought I'd put this up front. I'll put a little note in there, but I do apologize for the sound on this video. I hadn't really planned on videotaping it all, but we decided to videotape it all, so I didn't have a directional mic with me. So I just had my Osmo Pocket and was kind of watching them each try the saddle on. So just bear with the sound, but you get to see 4 additional people trying out these saddles. They're trying out the Kestrel, the Kestrel Flex, the Phantom, and the Cruzr. So just watch the video and have a good time. All right, so we are at Root River Archery, and we're going to be trying out 4 different saddles. So the saddles we're going to be trying are the Phantom, the Kestrel, the Kestrel Flex, that's the one that was replaced, and the Cruzr. And at the end we will find out which everyone likes. You guys ready to test them all out?
Yeah.
And Rhea is over there helping a young gentleman with his bow. She's going to be also trying them out. So Josh is trying out the Flex right now. How do you like that one?
It was plenty comfortable too.
And you just tried the Phantom?
Yep, which was also really comfortable. I would have to sit in the 2 for a long time to decide what was more comfortable, I think. But I do like the rope.
Rope as opposed to the webbing?
Yeah. That just...
Oh, I'm not telling anybody anything. I'll just ask everybody at the end, which one did you like the best? And Rhea's up next. She has tried the Flex, I think, right?
Yeah.
And now she's going to try the Cruzr. And see how she likes that. And then, yeah, you'll be able to pull that up high in the back. And then you'll be able to pull that down on your legs also.
This one's got, because you can pull it down further, it's got more of that pinch on the
hip.
Thighs.
So try and pull down the bridge or your back part below your belt again.
Okay.
There you go. And then you can pull, then you'll be able to pull those down more if you want, further down.
Oh, for sitting, yeah. Yeah, that's a lot
More comfortable.
Like if I need to. Yeah.
And then if you go sideways with your hip up against the tree, it's almost like sitting in a hammock the way I felt it.
That's pretty nice.
And then you can also, like the Phantom on this one, you can adjust this, for yourself, up or down. So if you go up here, it's going to give you more pressure up here and take off more here. If you put it here, it's going to give you more pressure underneath.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be something for me. I think I like the ability to adjust where this is for whether I'm just leaning or whether I'm sitting.
And if you wanted to try and make the bridge longer, because we're probably shortened up on the bridge a little bit, you can make that bridge longer. Come around this way. And if you just take, it's a little hard to pull it. just pull this thing this
kind
way.
of work it out a little bit.
Yep, just work it in there a little bit, and then you can pull this out and play with it. Comes with pillow.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how much I'm actually going to see.
But it seems like a longer bridge for you.
Yeah,
Helps out a little bit.
on my hips. Definitely helps. So, little lady perspective, I guess.
Me being a smaller guy, still not that pretty good. I have her. This one might have, might be a little
Long. That one takes a little bit more. You'd have to untie it and retie it.
I don't think it's once you figure out where you like it.
Yep. Oh, then it's perfect for you. Yeah.
I think I like the wolf bridge too.
So not having that
Extra.
come down, you could really feel that there's nothing there. It's very open. So, that's what I'm looking for, but
Yeah, I think this one with, putting a adjustable bridge on it would make it so much nicer. I mean, that way you can adjust it in the tree if you want. This one right now, as it is the original Kestrel, you have to untie the knot to adjust anything, basically.
Yeah. I'd have to say so far, between the Flex, the Cruzr, and this one, I definitely am favoring the Cruzr. Flex being next. I think I just like having that extra fabric there. Just a little
underneath.
bit more adjustability to it.
Yep.
But, I mean, this is still comfortable too. You can definitely make
That was the one I started with.
Yeah. Definitely coming from a tree stand, there is definitely a learning curve.
There is a learning curve.
It's not a summit. I like it. I can see how it can be extremely comfortable. I like the fact that it's so light.
Yeah, when I first got the Kestrel, when I put it on the table, it was, when you sit on the table, it looks like a butt.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
that's exactly what it feels like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just, that's where my butt's supposed to go.
That's it. Definitely not restrictive at all by any means.
All right, Tom's turn, and he's got on the Flex, the new Flex. Who sat in the Flex first?
I did.
You sat in the new Flex before I even put my butt in the Flex. The replacement Flex.
Yeah.
Then I'm not sure, you can adjust the bridge if you want to make it shorter or longer, whatever you want to do. That one's a webbing one, so. And Tom is a lefty.
Yeah, it's nice and comfortable. Doesn't seem like I can change the positions as much as some others.
The others.
Right here, so like it's great for standing or just leaning. But it definitely feels more back here. That, don't feel like I need some extra up here.
No extra back band.
Not so much. Still be nice to take a sneak.
Oh yeah, I take the back band up there every time.
Yeah, I could see that being a must. Not that you would wear it every time.
Oh yeah.
Just having it there.
I don't use it when I lean up against the tree with the pad, but when I'm standing out, I'll usually have it on. And I've adjusted mine where I have thumb holes in it, so you can really just pull it with your thumbs to release, and then just really pull it and let it go loose. And then when it goes all the way out, I know it'll go underneath my butt. So definitely drops all the way out. And that's how well they keep you from falling out of the tree. Good job. We're having a problem with this knot up here, causing us problems. All right. So the small guy has got on the Cruzr. Yes, we're changing that carabiner out. Don't worry. It will be gone. Your wife likes a longer bridge, so. And once you sit in it like 3 or 4 times, then that am steel all of a sudden like makes a memory, is what I found. Then when I pull it tight when I'm walking, then when you go to put it back into place, you just pull it, you feel it just hit that spot, and you go, oh, that's it.
There's a sweet spot.
Yep.
The stability of this thing.
And do you have any?
You like this?
You can probably even pull this up on your back a little bit if you wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Kind of almost eliminates the back band.
Right.
Gives you a little bit of sport back there.
Huh.
Yeah, I could sit in this for a long, long time.
And that's why I got it. Like I said, I bought the Phantom, and then a guy said, Blake Ship, he said, have you tried the Cruzr? I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't even know what the Cruzr is. So I bought it, and then I'm like, sat in that thing, and it's like sitting in a freaking hammock. And I'm out there, you know, I think the longest sit I've done was like 5.5, 6 hours. So. All right, who's up?
I feel like the differences between this one and the Flex are subtle, but they're definitely there.
Yep. Maria is trying out the Phantom. And for everybody that knows, this one's got the comfort channels in here. So you can adjust to top one, middle, or bottom. And we'll let her start in the middle on both.
You really do gotta play with them.
Yep. Everybody's different. Gotta see what feels best for you. And I think
you're the bridge that comes with it?
Yes. Yep. And it looks like I think you're maxed out on it right now. Yep.
So this is already too pinchy here
Pinchy right there.
for my hips. So something for me to.
Now I want you, if you could, stand up and then just change that to the top ones, and just you'll definitely see, you'll feel the difference. Yeah, I think you just fell back down into that one.
Does it pop out?
Yep, there you go.
Fix it.
Yep. Then if you go to the bottom one, so you feel it more on your top.
More on my it's more
Yep.
even for me now.
Is that okay?
Where before it was,
Grabbing in there.
yeah.
So then if that's true for you, now when you go to the bottom one,
ones,
it's going to really probably dig in. So yep, if you go to the very bottom one.
Yeah, I don't got long here.
So then for you,
If it was wider, like the
Cruzr,
if it was wider and was more cradle, then I could bring this forward more and do that more low sit.
right, low sit.
Bring this forward more here, like it's sitting.
Mm-hmm.
That's different for me.
Yep.
So, yeah,
So with
that's
you, the
tough
top
one.
channel's
Yeah,
better for you.
sure, tough one for me.
So then you may have to try on the Cruzr again
I might have to.
and move the channel up, move the Cruzr up on the bridge.
Right, up
Because,
here.
yep, move it up higher here and see if it makes even more of a difference for you.
Yeah. Because the width here doesn't allow for that,
Nope, on the back.
like cupping
Right, yep.
of my thickness. But I mean, it's not. For me personally, it's not the most comfortable one.
Right. All right, so Tom is now in the Cruzr.
I like this one.
And you don't even have it fully extended anywhere yet.
No,
So pull up on your back, the back belt part. You can actually pull it up.
up more.
Yep. And then you could actually even pull the legs down, probably some too. There's a lot of material there.
Oh yeah.
And then if you brought it down like you traditionally wear a saddle below your belt line, the top one, then that would even bring your other one almost close to your knees, probably about 4 inches short of your knees.
Probably have the.
I brought your phone over here, so I think one of your phones is in there.
I should have grabbed one of the trophy lines out of the truck.
Okay.
We do a full spectrum.
Full
video
spectrum?
here for you.
Like that?
Yep, so if you've got it below your, if you've got this down lower below your belt line, so yeah, bring that down.
Very similar.
It is.
Yeah, which might be loosening your belt just a little bit. You can probably just pull it down. So there you go. Now go ahead and sit back with it. Uh-oh. Then it just gives you more. If you're going to sit anymore, you can bring that leg down a little bit more.
And it doesn't cut off any circulation.
Nope, nice wide belt.
First it's kind of tight. It's probably gotten a lot of use.
Huh?
Said the Persix, the knot's kind of tight.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably gotten a lot of use.
Yep.
No, I like this one. And then I can loosen this.
Yep, and you can move it up and down. Yep. So you've got the infinite changing ability.
All right. Good.
All right, so now we're up with the Phantom. First time in the Phantom.
My first time. Famous Phantom. Everybody
Yep.
raves about these. Spread. You're not kidding when they say one size fits all. You got Josh and then now you got me in it.
Yep.
And it fits for me just as easily as it does him. I like it a lot, actually. You wish it had a little bit more fabric to come down, but probably just playing with it.
Yeah, I'm playing with it.
Doesn't pinch at all.
Yeah, if you change those, change it to the top one and see what you see if you feel it. Pull, yeah, go up in right in there. Not above it, right in between them, right there.
Okay.
Yep, right there. Yep. And then you should feel a little bit more in the up in the top part of the belt.
Definitely right here.
Yep.
Tightens up quite a bit.
And then if you lower it to the bottom one, you should definitely feel it into the legs. It'll pull more into the legs.
It wants to pull up. Ow.
Yep, correct. That's what I found with it.
Yeah, like almost like it's gonna ride up your leg. I mean,
Yep.
obviously it can't,
You'll be
but
pulling down.
yeah, constantly feel like you're tugging it down.
Yep. Feel it more in the legs.
Yeah, definitely more here now. I'll pick it all
Yep.
off of here. Kind of like the middle. Kind of a little bit of.
Yep.
A little more.
Bernie. Burn.
Very nice. Still Cruzr, I think.
Still Cruzr?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it one more time, but so
All
far,
right.
between all the ones we've tried on today, I'm gonna go with the
Yep.
Cruzr. I just like having that adjustability.
Adjustability.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm not a big guy, so this is obviously a lot bigger than a lot of people, but I still like having the option to
Adjust down.
I do a lot of all-day sits, so I can see where having more could be better in this
This is-
situation. I do like that these ones are very minimalist, like if you walked a lot in them. I personally don't see myself walking great distance in them. I'm normally walking a good hour to get to most of my public spots, so I normally throw everything in my bag, and then when I get close to my destination, I suit all up. And that being bigger might be a little bit bulkier for me, you know, to wear, but I'm walking a couple hundred yards versus miles in it.
Right.
But definitely, if you were walking, you know, from the moment you left your truck, I could see how a smaller one would be a little bit nicer for
Awesome.
you.
Awesome. I gotta go this way so I got the sun on here. So which saddle?
All right, out of the
Are you
four
picking?
BPs, I think I'm gonna go with the Flex, the Arrow Hunter. Seemed to fit me a little bit better. I really like the solid fabric. It just feels that it distributes the weight a little bit better, I think. Very close second. Coin toss at most. I mean, the Cruzr is definitely the next best one, in my opinion. I'd be happy with either one for sure.
All right. Which one? Yep.
Comfort-wise, I thought they were all really similar. Just very little differences between each one. Coin toss between the Flex and the Cruzr. Honestly, I think it would come down to cost between the two. If one of them's substantially more than the other, I don't think it's worth it. They're that close. I did like the solid material over the mesh. I'm not sure if I would I'm just thinking late season. I don't know if I would like the mesh as much as the solid material. But the adjustability of the Cruzr was really nice. So it would come down to cost, I think. For me.
Okay. I can't remember the costs off the top of my head. And yourself.
I really like the Phantom, especially for early season.
Okay.
But then the Cruzr for probably later in the rest of the year, just because of the comfort, more support. They were both light, but that one definitely has the same features as that, but just for early season, the Phantom.
So the Phantom for early and later season Cruzr. Awesome. All right, thanks guys. I gotta get Rhea's input too, but we'll do that in a little while. All right, so young lady, which one did you like the best out of all of the saddles?
So I think that I liked the, I don't know. Okay, so wearing it, straight up wearing it, I really like the Phantom. Like just walking around and stuff, that was super comfortable.
Okay.
But in the tree was probably, for me personally, the most uncomfortable. So, but I really liked the Cruzr.
Cruzr?
Because it gave me a lot more option as far as how I wanted to be set, and just the angles and stuff. I liked that. Felt more comfortable. A lot less pinch for me.
Okay.
So yeah.
The Cruzr, and you picked between the.
I was leaning towards the Cruzr myself.
Okay.
I did say that, like, comfort wise, the Cruzr and the Flex were so close that I would probably go based off price. I was just talking to Brandon about this though too, that I think the Cruzr was the least comfortable on the ground, like walking around in it. There was more material, so it kind of like worked its way down, and I was kind of hoisting up the leg straps a lot. But that's not what you're intending to use it for either on the ground. It's for in the tree. So I would go with the comfort probably of the Cruzr if I was picking today. But
So we may have the unique situation here is husband and wife, and he has to buy twos of everything. So may have 2 more Cruzrs coming. Who knows? All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. It was a lot of fun.